I'm Dr. Ryan DeBell from Move It Fix. This is Move It Fix Monday. In this video, I want to look at this exercise I've been playing around with, which is essentially a single-legged deadlift, but starting at the bottom. A lot of times people do, when they do single-legged deadlifts, they grab the weight and then the exercise starts at the top. And I did a video last week about RDLs, talking about why you should start at the top. So you might be like, Ryan, you said start at the top. Look, there's reasons to do everything, and you have to just understand why you're doing what you're doing and what the purpose is and what the training effect is. And if you don't know, then you should ask yourself why you're doing it. I think there should be a point to everything that you're doing. So with this sort of like bottom up, I guess you could call it, single leg deadlift, what I'm thinking when I'm doing this is the ability to stabilize the hip joint, the stance leg hip, okay? So I'll put the kettlebell on the ground, and then I'll put my foot, you can see, I'm gonna put my foot like this. So that's about the starting position of the kettlebell via foot. So it'll be here. Now what I'll do is I'll go down to grab the kettlebell. And this is where the challenge is. So what I wanna do is slowly and gradually lift the kettlebell up and then stand up. And then I'm going to lower it back down, put it back in the same spot, let go, and come back up. So this is 12 kilos. I mean, that's a pretty light one for me. I would probably do this with like 28, 32 kilos, like heavy. Because what I'm thinking about is this. If I'm going down and I try to pull that, and I can't create tension through my arm, through my shoulder, through my back, through my hip, I don't have this like integration and this control of my entire body. So when I go down here, if I can't control this stance-legged hip, like if I'm down here and I turn this way and then I'm trying to turn, it's like I lose all the tension through my body. And understanding when you're lifting weights how to hold muscular tension to control the joints, because you have these incredible things called muscles which control the position of your bones. And controlling the position of your bones is what moves the joints or prevents the motion of the joints. And stability or control is really about controlling or preventing motion in a joint. And this is an amazing thing to do. So you go down, try to keep your chest and your hips square the entire time as you pull. And then you can imagine all the different muscles you're working while you're doing that. And again, go heavy. Don't do this light. It's too easy. It has to be heavy so that you feel the ability to contract. You probably have all your, your obliques and your hip abductors, your glute medius, your maximus, your gemelli, your obturator, whatever. There's so many muscles you're working, you guys. I think this is underutilized, especially when, if you're thinking about somebody who's a runner or they do jumping stuff and this happens and they can't control this motion. I mean, you can see how doing this exercise and like initiating that pull helps to stabilize the pelvis around the hip joint essentially by working on this. So, and you're not going to get that necessarily by doing a single leg deadlift starting at the top where you already have tension and you can control it the whole way. Here you're going down and then you have to create that tension. So maybe you think about someone who's sprinting and they're starting down here and the ability to pop out. And so there's a lot of applications depending on the type of people that you work with. I personally just use this in my posterior chain type of strength training days. Like I'll do a bigger lift and then I'll do some of these as accessory exercises and mix it in. Sometimes I'll do from the top, sometimes I'll start at the bottom, but it's a great training option. So I don't know what the name of this is. A single leg deadlift starting from the ground, a bottoms up, a dead stop single leg deadlift, whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is that you understand the concept and the reasons for doing it. So if you want to train hip stability, if you want to train rotational control of the trunk, this is an option that you could try, test it out, see what you guys think. But that's what I got for you guys this week on Move It Fix Monday. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you get future videos delivered to you or notified, however it works. We also have Move It Fix Podcast. If you like podcasts, you can check that out. And you can find me on Instagram at Move It Fix. I'll see you guys next week.